What's up, you guys? It's Real Francis. Today I'm gonna talk about the 5 stocks I will be buying whenever this bull trap happens. I do believe that there's a bull trap in the horizon just because this stock market has been going up way too fast, and there's really no good news that will be making the stock market go up. I know that there's news about this virus, like putting a cure to it, and it will be tested within the upcoming weeks. But what the investors are not taking into consideration is that the economy has been shut down, and a lot of company earnings will be hurt for the next quarters just because a lot of these companies will not hire every employee that they laid off because of this virus. So I do believe this is a bull trap, and I believe that it's in the horizon and it will happen sooner rather than later. So let's go with stock number 1. Stock number 1 is Disneyland. Disneyland was trading at 106 today. I believe Disneyland is a great long-term stock to hold. And I actually believe this is one of the only stocks that if I buy, I'll probably hold till I retire, which is like within the next 20 to 30 years. Hopefully it's sooner than that, but in a bad situation, it's in the next 20 to 30 years. Just because Disneyland is just a well-known vacation spot for many middle-class and upper-class people who like to come to Southern California with their families to go to Disneyland. So Disneyland has a streaming service that has been in the horizon, and I actually had a couple million subscribers like registered for the app just because everyone's quarantined right now. It's either between Netflix and Disney Plus. Disney Plus has seen a lot of new subscriptions go up, and I do believe that Disneyland will have their parks open rather sooner than later, just because phase number 1 that the president talked about yesterday will be happening within May 1st, or actually sooner. So Disneyland will start opening up their parks. They will start seeing revenue through there, and Disney Plus in the horizon. So this is why I'm kind of thinking about buying stock number 1, which is Disneyland. And this is stock number 1. Let's go with stock number 2. Stock number 2 is McDonald's. McDonald's is a well-known restaurant. A lot of little kids like to go to the playgrounds and actually play in their playgrounds, and they like to get the Happy Meal, which is not so happy no more because it's so goddamn expensive now, you know. But McDonald's is a well-known restaurant that has a lot of revenue, and they actually make a lot of money like in their properties. They just like rent them. So McDonald's, I think it's a good long-term hold in my perspective, just because McDonald's will always see revenue go up, and there's no growth in McDonald's, but it's just a well-established restaurant that a lot of people and family know, and their kids always like to go there. They actually have the Happy Meal, which is like very well known for little kids. But I do believe when this bull trap happens, the stock will go down a lot again. I think it'll probably go to like the 150s. I think right now it's currently at the 180s. But I will be buying if it hits 150s just because it's a great long-term hold in my perspective, just like Disneyland, which was stock number 1. But like, have you guys been noticing, I'm a long-term investor, and I believe these 2 stocks that I'm currently talking about right now are very good to hold in the long term for short-term problems, which the short-term problems is the virus that's going around rapidly and that's affecting the US economy. So that was stock number 2, which was McDonald's. Let's go to stock number 3. Ticker symbol ALGN. Today it was trading at around 193. So this company just focuses on invisible braces. As many of you guys know, people with braces usually have like the wire in their teeth. I mean, I need braces myself because my teeth are kind of messed up. But if I ever decide to get braces, I'll actually try to get one with this company, just because it's like invisible braces. Like, you can have braces and other people will not know you have braces because they're invisible, you know. But this company has a very good balance sheet. Balance sheet has 0 debt. Companies with 0 debt always survive in a recession or correction just because they have no debt, so they have nothing to worry about. So they could just use the extra money they have, cash on hand, to expand their business or buy like local things, like local stuff that they need for the company, and make the company grow as a whole for the future years upcoming. So when we survive this recession, just because the US economy always survives recessions or depressions, in the long term, it will actually expand and grow rapidly. So this company I really like a lot just because it has 0 debt in their balance sheet. Their competition is not actually like there. I mean, competition is kind of like lacking in that space. So that's why I like it. So let's go to stock number 4, which is Nvidia. I actually kind of bought this stock a couple months back when it was like around 150-ish, 160-ish. I'll put a screenshot right here just so I can show you guys that I actually had this stock and I'm not all talk. But I actually decided to sell this stock. I don't know why I actually sold this stock. I think it was just like I just saw the stock go down and I just sold it. It was like a rookie mistake. I don't know. I just made a dumb move in this current stock. But I do plan on buying Nvidia if it drops, if this bull trap actually happens. Because take in mind, I'm only going to buy these stocks if the bull trap happens, which is going to make a lot of stocks go down and make them go on special, you know. So currently, Nvidia is trading around 290. I believe if the bull trap happens, I think this stock could hit around 200s. Probably one high 190s, but 200, like low 200s, will probably currently hit. And I will be buying this stock just because Nvidia is just, I think Nvidia has a big advantage for future years just because they're so far advanced in microchips, and like they're just trying to implement a chip that has self-driving cars, which I talked about in my last video about what the reason why I dropped out of school is because people are not thinking ahead. So saying this, Nvidia has a big lead on microchips. These microchips could do so much for future years, and I just believe Nvidia is just could be like a $500-600 stock within the next 3 to 5 years. And I'm a long-term investor once again, so buying the stock at 200, and so this stock could be 600 within 3 years. I think it's a pretty good deal in my opinion, but I will only be buying the stock if the bull trap happens, which I do believe will happen because the stock market is just going up like crazy, and it shouldn't be going up. So let's go to my final stock, which would be stock number 5. Stock number 5, which is the last one I will be buying if this bull trap happens. I am very confident this bull trap will happen. I'm like 95% sure it will happen within the next 3 to 4 weeks. Investors just don't know that the Fed has just been pumping in so much money that the stock market has just been going up for no reason. Like I already said why. Like this vaccine is like shouldn't be making the stock market go up this much. Like it's crazy, you know, like people are not factoring in like the effects afterwards, you know, that will happen. Like it's just like, do people actually think that all these companies will hire all their employees back because they're not gonna have as many sales happening? Like it's the economy will slowly go back to how it was and probably even better, but it will take months. It'll probably take years, you know. Like it's not gonna just go like, okay, like the economy's open, let's go back to work, everybody, you know. Like it's just crazy. People, I don't know. That's just my opinion though. But stock number 5 is Tesla. Like this stock has made so much money for me. Like I'll post a screenshot right here. Like this stock has made so much money for me. Like it's crazy. Like I do believe in this stock so much. I went all in 2 years ago on this stock. My cost basis was around 250. I have made like, I think like 20,000. I'll post a screenshot right here. I have it on my phone. I'm not even too sure how much money I have made, but it's just a lot of money. I went all in. You know, I was working at Lexus, Newport Lexus, and like I was just like, damn, I believe in this stock so much. So I just saved up all my paychecks. I just invested it, and I was just like, you know, it's either all in or all out, you know, go big or go home. That's something I do have. Like if I believe in a company so much, I do put a lot of money on it, and if it succeeds, I make a lot of money. If it fails, I lose a lot of money. That's just, I'm not an investor that's just like, okay, I'll just invest like $200 here, you know. And like I'm like, no, like if you believe in this company and I have more than $200, whatever I had, I'm gonna throw it all in. You know why? Because I'm just so confident in my research. I'm so confident. I'm a self-confident person, an individual. I just go all in. And the good thing is that Tesla made me a lot of money. Now Tesla has not reached its full potential yet. They have China factory happening right now. The German Berlin factory is getting built. I do believe after German factory gets built, I think they'll make another one like in India, just because it has so much people there, and like they can sell a lot of cars there. When Model 2 actually happens, like a good affordable car for everybody. So they just have so much potential. They have the self-driving cars. Model Y is starting to get sold. It's a crossover vehicle here in America. Americans love crossover vehicles. So the stock has so much happening that I don't even think it has reached its full potential. I believe this stock could hit 3,000 to 4,000 stock price within the next 3 to 5 years. Like it's crazy. Like people just need to wake up and stop listening to like CNBC and just like get caught up on the day to day. People are trying to predict like the stock price for tomorrow. It's like, bro, like relax. Just buy the stock and like do a lot of research on it. And if you do good research, like you'll find good companies for the long term. Stop worrying about the stock prices day to day. Unless you day trade or swing trade, then you should focus on that. But if you're a long-term investor, just don't look at your stock price every day. Like it just messes up with your mind, you know. But that was stock number 5, which is Tesla. In my opinion, it's one of the best stocks out there right now, and it's just, I don't know, it's amazing. I'm happy I bought Tesla at 250. But if you guys like the video, please hit the like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts down below. If you guys like the video, please consider subscribing. If you guys have not followed me on Instagram at financial_reels, please follow me down there. I will be doing a giveaway soon. So follow me for details, and like the video, dislike the video, do whatever the hell you want to do. As long as you guys watch the full video, keep supporting. It was Rios Financial.